It's Friday night and I just got paid.
Put your hands together.
Introducing, put your hands together now. The hardest working man. Put your hands together now. It's show business. Put your hands together now. Put your hands together now. Late night and I just got paid. I'm on all the ties on the Escalade. Pulled out Steve Harvey and them sausage shades. Is it on my chest? Charles gave me the fade. Then I called up my lady on the telephone. Said I'm coming through the scoop, yeah, and it won't be long. We headed to the spot to get our line dance on. Sip on some head and cranberry Patron. Rock steady, mama.
My name is Patricia Lowe, also known as Chocolate Platinum. I'm a 62-year-old line dance instructor and award-winning choreographer. I started line dancing in about 2012 after I had retired from my career with the probation department. I worked about 31 plus years with the probation department, and I had always said if I ever get a grandchild, I was retiring. I was gifted with the grandchild in January 2012. I also said, once I retire, what are you going to do, Patricia? Well, I said, I'm going to dance. I'm just going to dance. I'm going to salsa. I'm going to do ballroom. And I'm going to do stepping. I knew about line dancing, but I didn't know about line dancing. We had done some dances at my work site, and I would do some of the activities to create things for the young people who were in custody so that they wouldn't be bored, and to try to do something towards helping with their health situation and having fun. So we would dance, and a few of the children would come out and teach us how to do things such like Cupid Shuffle. And when the wobble came out, I lost my mind. It was so much fun. I was wobbling all over the place. As I started doing line dances, I was asked to, can you teach that? I'm like, teach line dance? No, I'm just a student at this point. People kept asking me, and I actually started where I did a performance with one of my instructors, who's now my godmother. She's the main person that really encouraged me to do the line dance. And so I spoke with her about possibly being an instructor, and she supported me. She was behind me 100%. I have the opportunity to make an impact on all ages. I teach line dances to the very young, and I have also taught line dances to people in their 90s, 80s, and 90s.
I'm Donna. I joined Patricia's line dance class about 6 months ago. I like Patricia a lot. She has a vision, and she's very professional. And I like the other dancers. Everyone is very, very friendly and accepting. I also like the dances themselves because they're it's not like they're so complicated that you can't do them. And she's a good teacher. She goes over and over again until we all have the steps. And I like to line dance because it's good for your health. It's part of my social life, and I really enjoy the people.
We gon' step it out now. Come on, search all the sexy ladies and the fellas. Get up so we can get down. Size 2 to size 20. The more the better, Gucci, Gucci, Guinea, Guinea. Up north and down south. If you can move, let me see what you about. From the east to the west, so Charles is about to put you to the test. Watch me now.
I started teaching line dancing, and I could see that the people were enjoying it. Not only were they enjoying it from the perspective of doing something fun, most of the people who were there, which were seniors at that time, they were dancing because they had health issues. And so I began to get real curious and speak with them and ask them, well, what kind of issues did you have? They had problems with diabetes. They had problems with high blood, high cholesterol, anything that could possibly affect them if they didn't physically get active. I have one lady who's already lost 43 pounds line dancing with me. She was a 3X when she came to me April of 2016. Currently in 2017, she's in between a 1X and a 2X. She's lost well over 47 pounds, and she's reduced her body fat by 9%.
I started dancing with the dance group in April of 2016. I just got invited to an open house and I joined in, and I don't know, it was so much fun I couldn't not come back. So I've been coming back for 2 years. I got on the dance crew, I guess, about a year ago, and it fills my heart in a way I didn't know I could. Honestly, I've actually made up a dance. I've really enjoyed doing that and coming up with steps for things. I listen to songs on the radio now and I think of dances. But through my life, I've dealt with some traumatic brain injuries and some stresses, and line dance actually, it helps my memory. It's helped me physically. I've dropped almost 60 pounds doing it actually in the last couple of years, which is fantastic. I've gotten stronger, gotten more agile. So every time I think of it, it's a benefit to me in some way. There's just so many things I love about it, and not to mention the people I get to do it with, and the fact that it brings me out into the community. I get to meet new people all the time, and I'm kind of a shy person, so it's helped me learn how to interact with people. I find that I walk down the street and more people say hello to me. I don't know if I'm used to talking to people now, so it's like an openness. So I mean that's I guess my love for line dancing. It's just enriched every part of my life, and I couldn't imagine not doing it now.
All the ugly people be quiet, but all the sexy folk make some noise. You've been sitting in your seats all night, but I'm about to make you get on the floor. Get on the floor. I don't care if you're all dressed up or you just got off from work. Everybody same rhythm, same foot. Now move your body, make your haters wanna look. Hey, step it out. Hey, step it out now. Step it out, baby, baby. Hey, step it out now. Step it out, baby, baby. Step it out now. Step, baby, baby, baby. Hey, step it out now. Step it out from Mississippi to the Bay, from Arkansas to California, Illinois down to Georgia, Midwest. You know I got love for it. Tennessee to New
It can be an
York.
alternative to going to the gym. There's lots of people who are very intimidated by the gym. You don't need a partner to do line dancing. You don't have no need to have to sit down at any other parties looking at people dance. You get up and do your own thing. And what we say, put some chocolate on it. And everybody understands what that means. That's like putting your little extra on it.
I love line dancing. I didn't even know what line dancing was until March of 2017. I went to a Defirmary Park And a lady asked me if I wanted to try line dancing, and I was like, what's that? She said, well, just come on. So I came on a Friday night, and I went to Miss Patricia's class, and I have been hooked ever since. I love line dancing. It's like I dance on Tuesdays and then come on Fridays, and I love the fact that I'm losing weight. I love the fact that I'm able to still move around and do some relevant dance moves. And I like the fact that we're able to give back in this association as well. So we've been doing things with Infirmary Park and some of the fundraisers that we've been allowed to dance in and perform in. It's been really a great experience. So I wouldn't give it up for anything.
Here you go. One. Two. I'll see you.
We even got a stage. They brought a stage for Chocolate Platinum and the Chocolate Platinum people. Chocolate Platinum soul line dancers. We'll dance anywhere. On the road, at the park. They call it parking lot pimping. Parking lot pimping.
2015 coming. 2015, brother, come.
Give something back to your community.
Hey.
Go and help out, volunteer, the churches, the schools. Help out your community.
I've been able to teach people that had no kind of dance skills whatsoever, which I contribute that as being a skill or a gift that was given to me. However, I've had some of the best master instructors as mentors or as people I could call to just ask questions. How did you get involved in it? What can I do to improve my skills in order to give it back to my students?
All of my life, I've been involved in some form of dance, starting like in elementary school with taking like line dancing class or modern dance classes, all the way up to college, being in the marching band, taking aerobic classes. Line dancing is a great exercise, low impact, good, it's not that hard on your knees. It's also a good stimulant as far as with your mind, having to remember the steps and remember the counts. I think it kind of keeps your mind sharp.
I'm based out of Oakland. However, I've taught classes and done events all over the country. I teach Zydeco, I teach R&B, I teach Southern Soul, I teach Latin Soul, I teach jazz, I teach gospel, and I'm introducing something that I call Samba Soul. People often ask me, how do you come up with the dances you decided to teach your students? What motivates you? There's not one answer for that question. I teach dances based on the mood, the atmosphere, temperament, and just how the day is going. Most dances I create based on the music. If I like the music, that beat is going to hit me. That dance is going to come to me. That step is going to say, hey, do this, put this in this formation, these many times and whatever. That is how I choreograph dances. But the music, I have to have a feeling for the music. So if the music hits me and it makes me bob my head, then I said,
I started line dance maybe in about March of last year. I've always watched them on the YouTube, and I finally found a class where someone actually teaches it. I started actually for health and wellness. I actually was working out in the gym, but not finding a way to drop the weight off. And once I joined the line dance class, I pretty much went back down from a size 16 down to about a 10, 12. So I continue for my health and wellness more than anything. Also, I just love it. I love to dance, and we just enjoy ourselves.
Line dancing became very therapeutic for me to deal with loss. After the loss of my mother, after the loss of two of my older sisters, I was devastated. I always had these people in my life, and to be suddenly not able to speak with one of my sisters or to call my mother on the phone or go visit her, I had to come up with a way to deal with the grief that I was going through. I just couldn't deal with it. And line dance gave me a sense of belonging to a family, belonging to people who did not judge me, who wanted to have fun, who wanted to relax. They shared their food with me. They shared their stories with me, and they became family. As a line dancer, that's what we call LDF, line dance family. It's more than just out there dancing to the music. It's more than just seeing people periodically or every time there's a line dance event. It's family. And you grasp onto these people, you cry together, you talk about all the things that you can do better, you try to help one another, you get together, you eat, you dance, you do all these wonderful things. That's what family does. It's not only something that people do, it's a way of life. It's so natural. It's so natural to become a part of this big family. And the good part of it, it's all over the country. Every state, people welcome you into their facilities. They share with you in stories. They cry with you. And at one point, I thought I was by myself doing this. And just from being in line dancing and talking with people, I've developed relationships with people across the country. Women that I call my sister, gentlemen that I call my brother, because we're family. And family is very important to me.
This is what they call an apparatus. Oh boy. All right, we're going to do this. Don't look like the monkey bars that I played. No. I think this is a little miniature monkey bar. Let me get on your back. Let me get on your back. Okay, you ready, Kelly? Kelly, and Kelly, and woo! Kelly, that is not a slide. No. That is not a slide. Okay. It's a monkey bar. How's it work? Well, I don't know. That's not a slide. Oh my goodness. Don't get old and don't know what stuff is. But they didn't have this stuff when we was kids. So we get to play with it now. I'm gonna try this one more time. All right, we do this like this. This is for the cool. My granddaughter ain't gonna believe this. I'm already at the bottom. I'm already at the bottom. Your turn. Lady, go around. You gotta do it. Kelly can do it. She's legal. No, here, right here. Come on. Let's clap it up for Kelly. Woo! Come on, Sparkle Shoes. These my friends. I know them as kids, but we just have a good time and we hang out.
And I had no idea how dancing was just kind of integrated into my family. Take, for instance, Baby Gorgeous, my girl, my granddaughter, started dancing when I noticed it when she was like 2. And what she would do, she would imitate dancers that she would see on the videos. And my son said, Mom, you got to see this. You got to see this. And so when I would go and visit, she would put on her sunglasses and she would hold her hand on her hip. And she like, look, Nana. And then she would start doing these dances. My son would have YouTube on and Taylor Swift or whoever, Beyonce was on. Baby Gorgeous would be imitating every single step. Recently, when I was choreographing a new dance, Baby Gorgeous was there with me. And she says to me, come on, Nana, let's do a dance. And I'm like, what? She said, let's do one of your dances. I was shocked because I see it. Just imagine how much children pay attention to what they see the adults doing or what they hear, how much of an impact we would have if we could just kind of channel that, especially because now in the schools, they're having so many cases of children with diabetes, type 2 diabetes. It's just out of control. Type 2 diabetes, obesity, and it's the sugar content. These children are not as active as they were when I was a child because we had all the technology. I loved technology, but we got to get those kids outside, exercising, moving their bodies. Health-wise, the need of the children should come first. A lot of the schools have taken out physical education. We had PE every day. That's not the case these days. They may only have 2 or 3 days or 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We have to correct that because these children are going to have health issues as they get older. We as adults, we need to try to be a role model for our children. We have to become active. We have to do the best we can with what we got. It doesn't cost anything to exercise. It's free. Music is everywhere. All kind of music. You don't have to have a particular type of music to exercise, and you definitely don't have to have a particular type of music to line dance.
Steppers out there, especially the ones down south. I see some city folk in here too. Step for me, baby, baby.
Hello, my name is Nicole Scott, and I dance because I love the benefit of being challenged to do something new. Sometimes I can be sort of shy in dancing situations, and this has brought me out in a way that I have never experienced before. It's fun, it's engaging, it's exercise, and I enjoy who I'm with and what I'm doing. So I am really thrilled to be part of this dance group.
5, 6, 5, 6, step kick. Here we go. Go up, side, cha-cha up, cha-cha. Go back. 1, 2, do it again. Up, side, cha-cha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the fun part of this dance to me is your slow whine. That's the name of the dance. Slow whine. Here it goes. Step, kick, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over, cha-cha, over, cha-cha-cha. Now you don't have to get, but it's a slow whine. Right. This is a grown and sexy dance. That's what I got. 5, 6, let's go. Step, kick, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross over, cross over. Do it again. Step, kick, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over, over. Give me a little music, Kelly. And then we just gonna do what we do. I'm gonna call out the steps because that's one of the things we do in our class. I call out steps so that my dancers will be able to dance to anything, wherever we go. I teach them terminology and counts. Let's do this.
a slow grind while you whine. I'm watching you from behind, but I gotta take a step back. You're so fine, I'm losing my mind. You're so fine. The way you move, you're teasing me, girl. You're the type of woman I need in my world.
Millicent step. Take it back. And slide. Start off lifting.
The club's out when you step. When you hit the floor, girl, you rip. Your wine making me sweat. Go ahead, Mars, baby, step. When you came here by yourself. Can't let you leave by yourself. Want you next to me, no one else. Know you heard of me, I make a move. Take your time and slow wine. Slow wine, baby. Step. Take your time and slow wine.
Millicent step.
Step. That's right. Step. Wanna watch you step, step, and slow wine, work, and slow wine, slow wine. That's right.
Those cowboys and cowgirls ride up down the highway into my favorite cowboy, Reviola truck roll. Let's go crew. It's for you, man. Let's get it. The dooley's been so rough.
I never would have imagined my life being reinvented at this stage. I'm feeling pretty special. I'm dancing. I'm loving what I do, and I'm living my life. Life at age 62 can't get any better than this.
Them country boys that made it to town. Tailgate starting early Friday night. Hey, I'm full of drink, but I'll be alright when I come home. Hey, I'm gonna make this party started right. Hey, I'm gonna start this party right.
It smells.